Welcome back to the YTG Podcast.
Welcome.
You are new here, my name is Nico. I'm an automotive photographer and now amateur racing driver.
I'm Sean, and I am the owner of this lovely shed in Keysborough, YTG Young Timers Garage.
Here
Welcome.
on the weekly-ish YTG Podcast, we're going to give you the sort of inside scoop inside the automotive industry in Australia, as well as some fantastic stories, motorsport, anything car related. So, and a bit of electric car hate. Join us on another episode, and we hope you enjoy. Welcome back to another episode in which I have instructed Sean to not ramble because there's a lot to get through. So this is going to be interesting. So we're going to kick things off again, straight into it. Mate, Christian Horner's fired. Talk to me.
I think it's fucking gross.
Well, he's not technically fired. He still works for Red Bull. But I think that's because the amount of information in his head, they can't just get rid of him, right?
They can't give him the white pen and fucking invibrise. So, all it does is confirm that Max is going to Mercedes, which is probably one of the worst kept secrets. They'll piss off Kimi Antonelli. They will keep Russell on. That'd be a bit of shit go because Kimi Antonelli's still got plenty of time. They'll go and place him somewhere because Toto Wolff can. And the Verstappen had a few clauses where he can get out of jail. One of them was if he fall out of the top three, which he's got a big distance between second, but it won't take much because the car's off the pace. But Horner leaving in some way or something or other was definitely one of the big clauses, or fucking that lunatic Marco, if he left, he could get out. So in saying that, it's not really uncommon. It'll only be a question if, I'm surprised I haven't made the announcement yet, that I reckon he'll go there, and there's talking about him going to Ferrari, which I doubt.
Max to Ferrari?
No. Horner going to Ferrari.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Horner, that's what they're saying. I don't think that would happen, even though fucking, what's his name?
Fred,
even though, typical Ferrari. Someone showed, and this is where I said, you got to give credit where credit's due. It was actually a LinkedIn post. They had all the years of his succession, and he'd been there for a long time, 20 years away, all the championships. Then you look at Ferrari in the same period, you've got 6 team principals, Bernardo, or the whole lot going through.
Yeah.
Fuck all. Nothing.
Yeah.
The last championship was 2007 at one point. So you just have it, and you've had world champions in there. So is it a culture thing?
Yeah.
And that's what you're looking at. Now, yes, okay, there's something happened. This poor prick's been hung out to dry for whatever reason. You know, Verstappen, they reckon Jos has had a lot to do with it, a lot of fucking blowing and all that shit. They reckon that's a lot of influence. They don't want to lose their golden child, all that crap. Who knows? But someone said, what happens if you go to Ferrari? You got to give credit due. He has done an amazing job. Team has delivered. It's a fucking fizzy drinks, fucking, for fuck's sake. There's no pedigree there.
Yeah.
So he has done an amazing job. Is he a prick? Yeah, I've never been a fan of him. But who gives a fuck? Well, people aren't fans of me. I'm not here to fuck mates. I'm here to do a job. And he's done that. So I hold more personally because of Abu Dhabi, and that's my own personal thing. But you know, if you go to Ferrari, well, I don't know. Maybe it would fucking help Ferrari. Him go there.
Maybe.
Get a passion, hot-blooded person out of that chair and put a bit more ruthless and cunning on like a Toto Wolff or a Christian Horner and change a few things. And I say, I got to call it. You got to fucking call it. It's Verstappen. I said it. Mate, of course I know Verstappen is a fantastic driver, but you've also got to look at it. He has got the best fucking car. He has no fuck all teammates. Okay? He hasn't had the right teammate. Oh, Lewis, fuck, I don't want to go to that argument. But no, I think it's good in a way because it's obviously a lot of changes and it's just the usual end of the run.
Yeah.
End of the run, that's it. The whole thing, Newey, they're probably looking and going, we had an amazing fucking thing. We didn't have you all those 20 years.
Yeah.
For a long time. But all the key people, the fucking revolving door, the second car, this fucking scandal with some fucking mole in the joint or some crap. I don't fucking know.
Really? I missed that.
No, with the scandal, the texting or something. Remember Christian Horner had some
Oh,
issues?
yes.
Whatever,
yes,
you know what I mean? Again,
yes.
all this crap, it's all noise. But they've acted effective immediately. That's not fucking around.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, look, I love the sport. And you have to give credit. Like I said, he has delivered.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
He's
So if
got
he goes to
multiple world
Ferrari, well,
championships,
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Will Lewis
great,
stay? Oh, look, who fucking knows? I mean, that's between
Oh,
them to
mate,
do
I
it.
mean, Lewis is at the end of his career anyway. You can't have much more years left in him.
No, mate, yeah. He'll do, I think, he'll do next year and that's it. That's it. So, no, big,
We'll
big,
see.
massive.
Well, staying in the land
Massive.
of F1, it's finally time for us to review the F1 movie. So, spoilers alert. I mean, come on, guys. By this point, you should have seen it anyway. But let's talk about it, because we have quite contrasting opinions on the F1 movie.
Well, it's like the Ferrari movie. We're talking about, mate Sam was here today because we've got the Lotus Club coming up. We've got an event here. And our good mate Sam was there. And this is a while ago when the Ferrari movie came out.
Yeah.
And we're all going, a few crew of the boys were going to go and watch it. And anyways, I went earlier with Reet. And it was shit. I'll never forget it. They go, mate, that was crap. That was a real disgrace. That was a real drop the fucking ball. What you could have made and what you could have done and what you did was shit. And then they were going to see it. But I went earlier and I go, mate, if it's good, I'll come again. Fucking oath. I've done that before. No fucking way. And I said, mate, don't go. It's fucking pointless. They went, yeah, it's shit. A couple of idiots said, yeah, okay. Put a fucking wet turd in a bag and put a fucking stallion on it. It's fucking Ferrari. You know what I mean? So you can't control those idiots. But no, I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it at all.
Fascinating.
I did not like it at all. If anything, I reckon they fucking all they did was teach you how to fucking cheat.
I did find that part of it very interesting.
I left that going, all you've done is a bit of fucking Hollywood. I mean, what lost me the first thing was this prick's never raced one before. He jumps in the fucking car and he's a fucking second off the pace.
Yeah.
Come on, mate.
Yeah.
That's like fucking... come on, that's bullshit. That's just... Oh, mate, you've lost me already, mate. We're fucking 5 minutes into the game.
Yeah, that was...
All right, just bear with it, watch it, watch it. I left there going, yeah, what a fucking disgrace.
Yeah, look, I mean, I went into it sort of knowing that it was going to be Hollywoodized and expecting a lot of that stuff, but I agree with you. That
I mean, CGI. No, there was no CGI. That was great.
No.
Whereas
in terms
a lot of them have
storyline.
CGIs, and that's what I was not hoping to see. I knew that from what I could see that there was actually a lot of real footage.
That part
cameras,
was awesome.
That was grouse.
Yeah.
But the storyline, fuck off.
Yeah, no, when you know, because when he goes to Silverstone, he drives the car for the first time, and he does one out lap, half sort of bins it, and then does one more lap and is like
A second.
6/10 off.
Oh, come on, mate.
No,
And I'm like,
fucking
fuck off.
way.
I'm like, oh, mate. Mate, what was the other movie I got up and I walked out of? It was some fucking movie. I can't remember what it was. It was so... Let's think how bad it was. I got up and I'm like, get fucked. I got up and walked out. It was terrible. It was a car related. What was it? It was years ago. But I actually went... Oh, and because I love F1 so much, I'm like...
Was it Rush or something like that?
No, it wasn't Rush. I didn't mind Rush.
Rush was good.
Yeah, Rush was good. What the fuck was it? It was car racing or something. I can't remember. I actually got up. I was like, this is fucking horseshit. I walked out. It was a long time ago. It was Dundays. But I can't remember what it was. Again, it was really bad. But this, when I saw that, and again, we're diehard F1.
Yeah.
And granted, there's a lot that Netflix has changed it, and we say this all the time. It's, mate, you got to give Liberty credit to do. You wanted to increase it, you did.
Absolutely.
You don't care about the fucking cunts like me that are the old school one that, I mean, you got all the new generation that have no real idea but love all the glitz and glamour, and you get it and you're doing a great job. But no way, mate. That was fucking... And I
crazy.
speak to people that are either ex-F1
Yeah.
or in the thing.
Yeah. No way.
And I'm just a simple cunt with a shed in Keysborough, and I walked out of that going, mate, all you've done is trying to work out PK shit from Singapore.
Yeah, I mean, there was flavours of a lot of past F1 drama
Just bin the bastard. Just bin it. Put the wheel. Put it into the wall. Safety car. Fucking don't pit. Go to the end. I'll do it again.
Yeah.
And we just keep jumping up the ladder by me stacking and you fucking go.
It's crazy, isn't it? Look, but
Really?
like, that sort of stuff, because I
Really?
went in expecting Hollywood Eyes, that sort of stuff I actually didn't hate.
I hated that because I didn't expect that. I actually would have rathered CGI because you're actually not trying to. Yeah, honestly, man, I thought it was shit.
Yeah, look, I didn't mind those elements.
And I'm actually
of the
gutted
story.
that fucking Lewis had a lot to do with it, supposedly. And now I can see why a lot of the Formula One drivers went, oh, yeah, I'm sure the fans will like it.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not a Formula One driver, but
Yeah.
yeah, man, I can. Yeah, that wasn't. And like I said, anyone I know that's old school Formula One or die hard didn't like it.
Yeah.
Didn't really like it.
It was
appreciate it for what it
definitely-
did because it was filmed properly.
That it
wasn't
was.
that-
Absolutely.
So from that point,
you can't
you did
mock
it. You can't.
Absolutely. mate.
You did everything right. You were immersed in the actual day, the event.
Yep,
You
100%
did
you are.
that perfectly. But your storyline was horse shit.
Yeah. It's
Horse
I
shit.
definitely walked away from it going, having seen them filming for the last 3 years at race events, I went into it with
Nah.
such high expectations and I walked away from it going,
Nah.
it was good, but
Nah.
what it could have been, just missed the mark a bit. Whereas something like Ford versus Ferrari,
Yeah, that was great.
that left me emotional, like that movie, that hit hard.
That was great.
So here's
great.
my personal take with a little bit of videographer.
Oh, yeah. And that was the other one.
What?
Because he was the bloke that had the stack that they superimposed him from back in the day.
Yes.
When the thing was fucked. Really? So you expect us to believe that guy who was crippled for the rest of his life, that's you that came back and... See, but they're banking on people that weren't around in that era of watching that racing, so they just...
Well,
see the
look,
footage.
on that.
And I was like, wow, you're using that superimposed footage to say that was you.
Well, it was
That
real footage.
No.
It was just real footage.
Yeah, mate, he's Pretzel.
Yeah.
Did he die or he didn't die or he was a wheelchair for those
I
done?
don't think he died, but
But, you know what I mean? So I was like, wow, you're
Yeah.
trying to base this like on a real or
Look,
not? And that's why I was very confused where... Fuck, where did you go with this? Where were you trying to go? What were you trying to prove?
Yeah.
What were you trying to tell? What was the story? Because, yeah, maybe I'm the minority of people that walked away and went, that was fucked.
well, I
don't
agree
know.
with you on the storyline aspect. Like, it was just, it didn't quite, give the goods. But stepping away from that for a second, the fact that they went and used a real F1 crash, and all those shots of the Camel Lotus, they're all real F1 footage, right, from back in the day. And the shot of Brad Pitt when he was younger, lying on the middle of the track after the accident, that's actual footage of that guy. I can't remember his name. I'm so sorry. I can't remember his name.
yeah.
That's actual footage of him laying on the middle of the track from that
Correct.
accident.
That's what I mean. It's like, with a bit of CGI, like, obviously it's meant to be him sort of thing, but that's
But
actual
they didn't.
footage.
He's wearing a helmet, right? It's just say it's him,
It's like, that's what I mean. Like, I'm going, are you trying to base this on real facts or is this a mixture of everything?
Yeah, and that's the thing.
where
Like,
I lost
how do you
it.
go from at some points in the movie, it's so based on reality, and in other points of the movie, like the test drive at Silverstone, when he gets 6/10 off in a lap and a half of running time,
And you never run
and it's
before.
like, is this supposed to be reality or not? Like, it's a bit hard to read the room
and
here.
there's a championship in all these different off Baja, fucking Sebring, then goes there, does fucking IMC Le Mans in
So
all this
that's
supposed
not
thing.
that unrealistic. There are a lot of professional
No,
drivers out there
a bit
who
of a high
bounce from event
gun,
to yeah,
true,
absolutely.
But you're on the top step, every fucking thing you just rock up and run in.
I mean,
that's-
it depends how much you want to apply the realism glass to
you're
it.
trying to
because-
make it fucking real. That's what you come to. So yeah, the one thing they were trying to harp on was we try to make this as realistic.
and then the
as
storyline
possible.
wasn't realistic.
And that's why I went in there going,
Yeah.
okay, let's see what it was. So I had my own expectations listening to what they had to say, knowing that the way that Formula One's taken a direction, which is very different than it was 10, 15 years ago, and get it, natural change, evolving, all that sort of stuff. So had skepticism about the movie, knowing that potentially could go that way, but I didn't think it would go that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It had that element, but to me, all it was promoting how to fucking cheat.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was able to look over that more than you were, but I definitely didn't think
cheating shits me. Abu Dhabi, cheating shits me.
Yeah, absolutely. I get it. Well, here's my biggest takeaway, and it's coming from an editor and someone who puts these projects together, not on a movie scale, but in that same industry. The entire movie was cut like a TikTok, and what I mean by that is, the whole thing was fast action paced.
Yeah, fuck, mate.
The whole fucking movie was constant cut, keep your attention.
Yeah.
And what it meant was there were no big, slow, heart-melting, memorable moments because the whole movie just flashed by. His first drive of a Formula One car at Silverstone, the thing we've just complained about for the last 15 minutes, that was an opportunity to put every single audience member in the theatre into the helmet of someone who's about to drive a Formula One car for the first time, which is a dream for how many people? And you could have turned that into a soft, slow, bringing in on the nerves of what you're feeling as you're about to get in the car.
First-person shooter.
You're first pulling out and what am I going to do?
The camera here. It was a little bit of it, but not the full immersion.
But it was just cut. He's in the car. He's going. He slides out and he's waiting. It's like, what? That's just fucking white. Like, totally missed the point. I'm not in the driver's seat at all here. I'm just watching an action sequence. And the whole, there was no let up. It was the whole 2.5 hours. It was a cut every half a second, just bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
And the prime example that I'll give for this is one of the things that I remember most from Ford versus Ferrari is the scene where Miles takes his son out onto the test track at night. And he's telling him about how the perfect lap is out there. You just have to find it. And it's a single shot for how long? And it's just a slow conversation. There's no music, and that hits, right?
Yeah.
That's emotional.
Yeah.
The F1 movie had none of that. It was literally a 2.5 hour long TikTok video.
Top Gun
just
Formula One movie.
Yeah. So that was my biggest complaint, I think. And if they had even out just a few of those moments to hit home and changing the storyline to give it those moments, I think it could have been so much more than what it was.
Yeah.
That was my biggest takeaway.
Yeah. Just disappointing. But again, I expected. Yeah, I expected. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't expect them to do that, but I expected Hollywoodism, and to me, a lot of that was unrealistic. Especially the confusion of the real myth of the storyline, and then the hang on, no, that guy's in a wheelchair still. What, you've been racing other categories and winning all over the world. So is it true or not true? Aren't you? I was like, reading, I'm like, this is fucking nowhere. If I didn't go fucking gold class and at least sit there and have a few drinks, honestly, if I went coach, I would have just fucking picked up and fucked off.
Yeah, right.
I sat there, I was fucking half like, and she's like, don't go to sleep. I'm going, it's fucking, I'm not really that impressed.
Yeah, look, I think the other big mark that they missed was they had every opportunity to involve the drivers in the movie. They could have given drivers lines. Not a single driver has a line in the fucking movie.
I think the only one was fucking, what's his name? Fucking Gunther Steiner, when he sort of looks at him. Or
Mate, when he looks across,
what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like,
that was
correct.
So funny.
Yeah, I mean, but a lot of the drivers didn't really want to.
Yeah, potentially not. I don't know. I think it would have been so much more immersive if they just had that little bit. It would have only had to been 1 or 2 or 3 moments when a driver steps in and says something.
I mean, I think like Alonso taps him on the shoulder during the fucking press.
But the thing is, that wasn't scripted, right?
No, I think he just
Alonso being a cheeky cunt
wants to make sure he's in the film.
Yeah,
He's
absolutely.
He's not silly, correct? And he's like, oh yeah, sweet. And Brake obviously but I don't know.
Interesting.
It'd be interesting to see what people thought. But
Well,
like I said, most of the people I know
leave us a comment underneath the pod and tell us, what did you think of their Formula 1 movie? Good, bad, what did they do right, what did they do wrong? Someone asked me what I rated out of 10, and I said 1.5 below whatever you would rate Ford versus Ferrari. That was my answer.
Wow. Is that it?
Yep.
0.5.
Point and a half. Because as much as it loses from the storyline aspect and everything else,
so I thought,
it gains back in the Top Gun-esque devotion to the cinematography of filming Formula 1. So for
that's
me,
the only thing that kept it going was the fact that they did. It's like Top Gun.
Yeah, and you can't mock that. Like the efforts
real.
they went to.
Yeah, it's real. Top Gun's
Brad Pitt
real.
did 6,000 kilometers in a Formula 2 car. That's a lot of running.
Mate, and this thing, it's great, but all that fucking real driving 6,000 kilometers didn't translate to shit in the movie.
No, it didn't. That is the problem. It didn't. Yeah, absolutely.
You didn't have to do fucking all those hours in the simulator. You didn't have to do any of that shit, mate. Yeah. Because what you showed in the movie, fucking...
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. So I already knew about supposedly all this background and all this effort and all this work and working. Okay, let's go fucking see this.
Yeah.
Let's do it right. Let's go sit nice, fucking watch it, have a few drinks. Fuck, hey, give me some more drinks, mate. This is fucking... fuck. So no.
All right. So we'll move on to our next thing. So we're going to quickly smash through some questions.
I thought it was fucking 6 out of 10.
Oh, there you go. There you go. All right. Some questions from the audience. We'll smash through some questions.
Yeah.
Don't ramble.
No.
All right. So the first one. Do you think they will release an 8th generation Celica? Well, obviously, we're up to 7, so 8th would be a new one.
They will.
And if so, what are your opinions? So I don't know if you saw those sketches. There was
sketches a while ago.
That looked
great.
Epic.
And usually when they do that, that means it's on the drawing board. They usually do a teaser to see what reaction it is.
Exactly.
The reaction was good.
Yeah.
Toyota seem to be the main player who are bringing out fun sports cars again.
And they do not currently have a sporty front-wheel drive model. There isn't one. The Corolla and the Yaris are all-wheel drive, and the 86 and the Supra are rear-wheel.
Yeah, true.
So the whole hot hatch era, front-wheel drive sports cars.
Well, I mean, isn't the fucking Yaris a hot hatch? Would you consider
it is, but it's all-wheel drive. It's not front-wheel drive, right? So this would be an introduction back into a front-wheel drive
Civic
market.
type front-wheel drive.
Exactly right.
Yeah. Well, no, they will definitely do it.
I hope they do.
Toyota's got a really good marketing and a good strategy. They're appealing to the young generation. They're very smart. Look at Mustang. What a smart Chevrolet. Smart. Don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just make it cool again.
Yeah.
Like they did. Mustang's such a success. The Chevrolet Camaro, only reason why it's a success is because it's fucking too expensive without taxes here with the conversion rate.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So, in saying that, I think they should, and I think that'll be very successful.
Yeah, I 100%. Totally agree. And I'd like to see them keep it naturally aspirated.
And bring a manual out, which they will.
Oh, absolutely they will.
Yeah,
absolutely they will.
100%.
Yeah. And I mean, the 7th gen had the 2ZZ, which is the motor out of my Lotus. Exactly the same motor.
Oh, right, yeah.
And, that gave the 8.5
That was the last Celica, is that the one?
Yeah, that's
what was
the
last
Celica.
Is that what your sister's got?
Yeah.
That hatchy-back thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Cool-looking cars.
Yeah, they were fucking... That was the last of them. Yeah, when were they? 06 or something?
Mid-thousands, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that was the last of them.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's a long time between drinks, isn't it?
Very long time between drinks.
Obviously, they're marketing people to realise there's a market segment for it and they'll bring it out.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, good.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Next question we have. All right. I guess we kind of already covered this, but where should Max go if he decides to leave? Should he consider Aston Martin? Interesting that you've thought Aston Martin.
Well, look,
Sean didn't even mention Aston Martin.
Well, no, they did talk about Aston Martin. The problem is because they're fucking idiot. So they were talking, there was a big board thing on, and as you can appreciate, it's a big company, shareholders, responsibility, investment. I know you started it, but you don't... I think you might be the majority, but there's still too much responsibility and too much headaches. Your son's a fucking idiot, and he doesn't want to be in the racing. He doesn't want to do it. So fuck him off, okay? And get someone in there that will then be able to deliver. So they were talking about Max. They reckon they threw massive money on it, but no, Max is not stupid.
Yeah,
he'll go to Mercedes.
That'd be career-ending move if he went to Aston.
He'll go to Mercedes.
Yeah.
Because the Adrian Newey thing is great, but... Adrian Newey's now in that wind down stage too.
Absolutely.
Okay, he's now about, he can have a legacy with Aston, he can have influence, he can be influential on the board, he can develop, he can do that. That's a really cool thing to finish off your career. So, look, everyone was pulling their dick going on about the fucking, he's going to get out, it's going to be, mate, Alonso's done, mate, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Alonso was done a long time ago, mate. So, I don't know why the fuck they put him there. Could they have helped the benefit of it? Oh, not really. It doesn't make a fucking difference because it's a 226.
Leadership can.
No, sorry, I shouldn't. No, it can, but he's also an opportunistic, and he's obviously sold himself well to produce something there. Which
absolutely.
And against that other fucking idiot, mate, even fucking Latifi's half good. Yeah. So in saying that, it's one of those things you go. He won't go to fucking Aston. If he does, it's like I said, it's fucking suicide.
Yeah.
It's just because you just want the money.
Yeah.
Because you're never going to be in front.
Absolutely. And I don't think Max would be happy with that.
No, it's Mercedes.
Yeah.
I personally think Mercedes will be really fucking strong next year, 2026.
Really?
Yeah, I've got a feeling.
Historically, they do tend to do quite well with a new set of engine regulations.
Yeah. And then as they were begging him to stay, because they get made 2026, it's going to be pretty. No different than what they did at the start, the hybrid era.
Yeah.
Back in 13. 14.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So, see me going, well, he's at the end. Go finish off at Ferrari. Ayrton would have done it. Michael did it. Michael only came back because they fucking desperate to get him back for a bit of leadership. But, yeah, he's going to Mercedes.
I think so too.
100% he's going to Mercedes.
Those spy shots of him and Toto are fairly damning.
Mercedes took it really bad when Lewis left.
Oh, for sure.
Really bad.
For sure.
Really bad.
Yeah. I still can't believe Bono didn't go with him. Baffles my mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Most successful partnership in F1 history.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Lewis is stuck with this. We are checking fucking idiot.
Come on, mate. What the fuck are you doing, mate?
I feel so bad for Lewis. You can hear how frustrated he is.
Mate,
over the radio.
Okay, we get back to you.
Yeah. Yeah, just let me mail the fucking factory real quick.
1 minute, we get back to you. Mate, one minute, I've done a lap already, you fucking idiot.
So bad.
So this is where the Horner thing could come in and just go, you know what? Like I said, they need a German. If Niki Lauda was there, when was the last time it rained? Ross Brawn.
Yeah.
Last time of rain. Look at the fucking Muppets they've had in between. You need, like I said, someone like a Toto Wolff or Christian Horner runs on the board.
Yeah.
That's what they need. I said, but they need some German or some non-Italian at the top.
Someone who's not going to take a coffee break every...
or passion and, no worries. That's what they need. And Ferrari will be back to the majesty it used to be.
I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Yeah. And every time I see Lewis's yellow helmet in that red car.
Fucking looks fucking grouse.
So good.
Fucking grouse.
Mate. All right. Next question. This one also Formula One related. What do you think it will take for Formula One to get back to high cylinder count, high revving engines?
They keep talking about that, but that's that fucking idiot at the top of the tree, which is going to get the arse anyways.
Mate, the whole world seems to hate that guy.
Yeah, he's fucking useless, and I'm sure he swore when he hit the fucking thing when he took that Formula One. If you haven't seen it, type in what's the prick's name? Osama. Fuck, edit that one. What's his name? Bin something. Anyways.
The worst part was my brain did what you said.
No, but so does everyone else who's fucking watching. That's why maybe you need to cut that out. But you know what? Fuck it. Anyways, I didn't mean it. Fuck. But in saying that, you know what we're talking about. Because he's blowing with every prick about fucking swearing.
Yes.
Okay, but remember when we had that Formula One car on the grid years ago?
And he crashed it.
And he's put it into the fucking wall. Let me tell you, there's some fucking swear words that came out of that fucking helmet. But in saying that, he's talking about bringing V10s back, all that shit.
Yes.
There's too much Save the Whales and the fucking peace and all that push, mate. They ain't going to fucking do it, okay? They're going to just do something which will make it more noisy, like the fucking BMWs with sound, with the sound speakers.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to do. But look, mate, once Lewis finishes, look, Piastri's really. I'm
on the Piastri.
Yeah,
bandwagon.
You know what? I wasn't there because I'm, Daniel, friend, and Joe, and I, so again, loyalty goes away. But you've got to give credit where credit's due, mate. You have to give credit due. It's his championship to lose this year.
Yep, absolutely.
And he will then be the McLaren boy. He'll be the new Lewis for McLaren.
Yep.
And Lando Norris will be fucked in the head, and he'll go.
Mate, Lando does not have the temperament to be a world champion.
Doesn't have enough cunning in him.
Yeah.
So that's where I once Lewis retires next year, I will then, if I continue in the sport, it would be then I would follow homegrown now, Orlando. It would be, Piastri.
Yep.
I used to call him Pastrami, but now I'm giving him credit's due, Piastri. So, that's the way I'd probably go.
Yeah, his penalty at Silverstone.
Yeah, I didn't think that was fair.
Neither. I think what Piastri
it was a little
did
bit over the top with Verstappen carrying on or something.
I think.
I don't know. I mean,
he just hit the brakes too hard. He fucking and it's not a matter of whether he did or didn't deserve the penalty. It's the fact that he took a risk of doing something which could have been deemed penalised worthy. You fucking idiot. Don't take the fucking risk. Where it was no need. Like, oh, you idiot.
Yeah, but was it also him just hitting the brakes a bit too late? Typical Verstappen knowing how to play the game a bit. And typical Red Bull, he stole the footy. Well,
that's the thing. He was trying to play the game a bit. He just took too much risk.
Hang on, they both did. It just, unfortunately, it fell wrong. When fucking Verstappen takes the risk and pushes someone wide or it takes the risk, and usually they fucking get away because fucking Osama's fucking good mates and they love him. So, fuck him. The quicker they get rid of that fucking idiot, it'd be gross if Anthony Hamilton goes in the chair. That's what they were talking about.
Really?
Yeah, they were talking about, if you read up, they were saying maybe
what?
A lot of people say that'd be fucking amazing. Anthony Hamilton taking the fucking thing. Won't be, it's too close to home.
Okay, if that happens, stuff the Lewis Hamilton come from nothing Formula One driver story. Let's talk about the Anthony Hamilton from nothing working 2 jobs to let his son go-kart to the top of Formula One. That's awesome.
Is that just the universe just talking
Mate,
about?
come on. Anyway, we'll move on. Yeah. So, car of the week. We got a couple of cars to talk about, but the first one we'll touch on is a tiny little Porsche that we've got.
We've got 2 extremes. We've got the dearest car in Australia, which we've got plenty of feet being offered to us.
Yeah, and we've got the cheapest Porsche.
And I've got the cheapest 911 G Series. Now, where I say G Series is like that bumper look, which is like, the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, well, it's a 1974.
Yeah, it's a 75. 75 year. It's a 2.7. It's an S. It's factory silver, factory coupe, factory sunroof. It's left-hand drive, but as people know, I've got left-hand drive, right-hand drive, and it's all priced accordingly. Texas car, been out here for a long time. What a great car. We just put it to market last week. It's the cheapest. I am the cheapest G Series 911 in Australia, under $100,000, and you've heard it from me. You're not going to lose money on that car. You just enjoy it and drive it, and keep it, and just look after it. And when the market turns, you might make 10, 15%. Who gives a fuck if you don't? It's just a great car that you won't lose money. You won't lose $50,000. It's just, I put it out sharp. Why haven't you sold it? Because people still want to steal it, even then when you put it cheap, or they've got a shit trade that I don't want. Yeah. And if I don't sell it, I'll just fucking keep it.
As many monkeys with the most expensive car
both
as you
extremes.
Do the cheapest.
Both extremes. As I said, both extremes. Hey, I don't come from money, mate. I'm self-made. My first car was a Sigma. I paid $5,000 and I took a fucking loan ad for it. So it's not a question of the dollar value like this muppet we had that came and looked at a Peugeot. Fucking idiot. He's in the corner still sucking his thumb, rolling around after I finished with him. So in saying that, it's not the dollar value. It's I guess, what would you say? It's the...
I think you used that right. It's the extremes. It's when you've got the absolute top, you've got the dreamers and you've got the weird people and you've got the people who are only focused on it because it's the top.
And the opposite, 911, which looks like
the bottom, you've got the dreamers who can't quite afford a 911, but that's the cheapest and they're rich and then you look
at the car and then you look at, say, a Carrera, which, okay, is right-hand drive, but it's like 10 years younger and it's almost 1.5 times the price.
Yeah.
And it looks the same. So it attracts, and that's why the car's so good. I could have asked more and then taken back. No. I've now put on there, no trades. Because either someone want to steal it, it's human nature, everyone wants to try and get the bargain, but the bargain's already fucking there. And all guys have got a trade that don't work and I don't want to take it. So, like I said, we've got people on the car, we'll work it out. But it's just amazing the value that car represents. And it's, we put new interior in that because it was original silver blue, but it's like anything. The gentleman that we bought it from, he was going to restore it, but just ill health, getting old. We all want to do these things. It doesn't happen. Life changes, same thing. Got referred to me by a beautiful client. It was a beautiful car. We had it checked. It just needed some cosmetic things. It was a bit down. It had the original interior. So I put brand new carpets throughout the whole car. Retrimmed the interior using the original seats.
Yep.
Got some original material. We spent some money on it. But it was a good car. And we're not fucking greedy pricks here. So we put it out sharp. And sadly, like I said, when you're at the bottom end of the market, you also attract bottom feeders. And really, in terms of value, it is unbelievable. The car's had 40 grand spent on it mechanically. It's perfect. And it's just, it's left-hand drive, but it gives a shit. There's a lot of left-hand drive cars out there. We've sold plenty of left-hand drives, but it's just so much fun.
And educate the audience, because it's a 74, the left-hand drive, how do you register it?
Well, no, because they're cars in Victoria, in Australia, 25, 30 year, depending on the state, it doesn't matter if it's left-hand drive. So these cars qualify for, say, what they call club registration or heritage plates and so on. So it no longer applies for them. Obviously, a late model car, you can't do it, even though there are, because you've got the low volume law and you pay the taxes and you can. That's how they do with the supercars and left-hand drive stuff. But in saying that, majority of these cars are over 25 and 30 years, so there's no qualms with registering the car. Some people just can't get their mind around it. Other people love it. Again, it's a personal
love
thing.
The Macca's drive-through, mate. They can't handle being on the wrong side for the drive-through, mate.
Well, yeah, you can, because you can fucking speak to the other mic on the other side. Because you're on that side, you get it? Because you got two, and they're both on that side. Yeah. There you go. It's pretty easy. So, look, at the end of the day, it's a lot of fun. You don't need to invest a lot of money. You'll get a smile on your dial when people look at it, because it's cool and it's retro.
Yeah,
and it's all original in terms of it's not been bastardized like a lot of the early cars have been. And it's just one of those price points which is just like, you can enjoy it, have fun. It's just, it's a great car. So go to the website. That's 95 grand.
For a Porsche 911.
For a beautiful matching number 911 S 2.7. We just had so much money spent on it mechanically and cosmetically. It's a great car. A couple of little marks here and there. She's not a show queen. No dings on it, but a couple of chips in there. But that's cool.
Yeah. It's patina.
You do nothing to it.
Yeah.
You just jump in it, enjoy it.
Yep.
And that's it. That's it. It's perfect. So, great car. Really, really good car. So, have a check on that and look it out. But
beautiful.
Yeah, definitely car of the week.
The next car that we've got in, which I want to quickly touch on, we photographed it yesterday, is the C8 Corvette.
Anyone knows I'm a massive fan of the C8s. I was saying this back in my Dutton days when I heard that they're coming out here. So if they bring that in right-hand drive to our market, it'll really hurt the Italians, because it's just so much value, so much bang for your buck. Sadly, due to our tax system here, the cars are a little bit dearer than what they are in America. But I'm a massive fan. This is our fifth one. We just got a new one in. 800 Ks. It's a 3LT with a lot of good options, full wrap, 800 kilometres. The car's beautiful. We just put the car to market for 240. Brand new car, 24 model, just 8-9 months old, and the value, the sound, the feel, the fit, the quality, the finish, the technology, the engineering. I mean, if you don't know the history on the C8. GM bought a 458, deconstructed it, built the C8, designed it, then perfected it, then bought a 488, deconstructed it, and went back to then the 458 because they're normally aspirated. And really, we're very blessed that we have both cars in stock, and you look at them and you can see there's so much DNA between them, and you can see there's so much infiltration and influence. But you just can't. It's half the price.
Yeah, that's right.
Half the price.
Yeah.
And not even half the car.
Definitely not.
Some people say it's not equal. I know, I've been around a lot of cars, mate. Pretty fucking close, mate.
Either way, they're impressive. You just can't deny it. The value for money is absolutely there. Now, I've a bone to pick because yesterday I posted on Instagram a video of the noise that comes, saying that I think it's one of the best sounding modern supercars you can buy. Because nowadays everything's got filters and 7 cats and 6 mufflers.
That's just straight.
You know, there's very few cars that sound good from the factory these days. And 2 commenters, totally separate commenters, said that the C8 Corvette is regular traffic and not a supercar. Excuse me? What?
Regular traffic?
Regular traffic?
Is that someone? Is that Christian von Koenigsegg or something? Horatio Pagani.
Literally.
Oh, what the fuck?
How high is your bar?
No. Okay. Everyone deserves a platform. Everyone deserves their voice and intention, but it's got to be backed up, and it's got to come from a form of authority or a form of experience. If you're just a fucking 16-year-old popping your fucking pimples, pulling your cock, and you're fucking then making a point going, hey, nah, that's not. Oh, okay. Peanut Gallery, fucking thanks, mate. Thanks a lot. But if it's someone that's either owned one or knows immersion, then it's credible. But how can you call that traffic and just, what the fuck? What was the other one?
Not a supercar.
Not a supercar.
What?
So this person's obviously very tarnished and thinks that the only kind of supercar is a fucking bull or a horse, and it has to scream in first and second gear and then hit the brakes, and all noise and all big hat, no cattle. So that's what that person must think. So please, whoever made those comments, can you just contact us or just tell us how you formulate that being in that category that you said?
Wow.
I want to hear that, because that's a big fucking call, and you've either got some big fucking balls or you got some fucking big toys in your shed.
Wild.
To make that fucking call.
Wow.
To back it up, that is, anyway.
Yeah,
So
I couldn't believe it. It's just like, what do I even respond to this?
No, well, fucking, yeah, I hope they do respond, because I want to know how they back that up.
Bloody hell. All right, so we're going to go to our last audience question.
Yeah.
We're just going to transition onto our topic for the episode.
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts, Sean, on the R35 GTR? Is it a car worth buying?
I was fortunate when I was in Sydney. The second time before I went back to Ferrari, it was 2008. So GFC was kicking in, and it was early 8, late 7 actually, early 8. Anyways, but I heard about, we knew about the GTR coming, but back in Sydney there was a couple of blokes that were actually bringing the initial couple of cars out, and they knew it was coming out, but it hadn't been released yet. So you get in early. Everyone was late, get them now.
Yep.
So we had one at Demillions. I remember the guy dropped it off. And I was looking at him going, fuck, let's get in early here, man. These are fucking meant to be crazy. And I was driving at the time a brand new, at the time it was, I hadn't got my C63. 60 was 09, I got my first, late 08. This was, I remember, it was earlier. At the time there was either CLK 55 or an SLK 55. But anyway, it was the latest AMG, whatever it was at the time. SLK 55. Anyways, and I remember fucking jumping in that car and just looking at it. I was like, fuck. You know what I mean? It was like so, I guess, big for what it was in terms of what it was. But then I guess like anything, you sort of look at it and you go, well, as time goes on, there's certain cars that still have that influence, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, look, and again, it's so personal, you know what I mean? That's the thing. I don't know. I mean, what do you think? I
love the concept, the people's supercar, the everyday supercar, something that is out of an affordable bracket, but punches that high. I love that it's that fast, but it's 4-seater. I love the looks of it. I can't stand the gearbox in it. I'm sorry. I will never own one, and I will never truly enjoy driving one because of the gearbox. But that's a personal thing. Again, as you said, personal thing.
Yeah.
What I will say is that I love that they are an amalgamation of a car that at the time, when they first came out in 08, it was that or an Aventador. That was pretty much the kings of speed for supercar world at the time. And for a car that was of that status and is of that level of performance, to also be at the top end of the JDM tuner world, and your Golf guys and your BMW guys and your JDM guys that are modifying their cars and tunes and body kits, and it's also a part of that world. The GDR crosses multiple boundaries in terms of the different types of car guys. It really is a mix of quite a lot of groups.
It was such a dynamic car. So when we drove it, I didn't know what to expect because I've never driven one, and I didn't know what to expect. So the first thing I noticed was it was very clunky, and it was very clunk, clunk, and I'm like, mate, this thing's fucked. I'll never forget because one of my managers that worked for me in one of the departments, I go, mate, let's go for a drive in this fucking thing. And like I said, it was very tough. It was very taut.
Yep.
It was first gen, straight from Japan.
Yep.
And then we drove down Panorama Road, which is, Sydney roads are fucked, as everyone knows. So you've got a car that's tracking in the all-wheel drive and it's clunk, 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 clunk.
Yep.
And then I'm driving and I'm going, mate, this is a fucking shit heap. How much noise and clunkiness. And I'm ringing the dealer who's importing. I'm going, mate, this thing's fucked. And he goes, what do you mean? I went, mate, this thing's clunking and clanking and it's just being whizzed. What the fuck? Are you saying it's done 5,000 Ks? This thing's fucked. He goes, that's how they are. I didn't know that. The characteristics of them, they're very clunky and they're clunk, 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 on the full lock with the gear and the differential and that sort of stuff. But then once I got to understand it, anyways, we never bought them because I shit myself. I thought, nah, this is all crap, something wrong with it. Then I drove an Aussie car in 09. Fuck, okay, this is how these fucking things are. So they were clunky. But then driving it and going, fuck, now I had my 63 at the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, okay. Very heavy in the weight of the steering and all the way it felt. And wow. And it felt strange. It did feel strange. It felt, wow, okay, the box and the way the gearbox and the shifter and all that stuff. And I had a slow appreciation. I agree. I enjoyed it because I looked at it and I go, well, look at the territory you're in and you're the bit of the underdog, but you're really punch a good punch. So I've always appreciated it. We've had a few here, as you know. I mean, we've had a few R35s through this place. Yeah. And I like them. I don't think they're worth some of the money that some people are charging. I think that's crazy. Well, but again, it's a personal thing. And I get it. It's exactly all personal.
Right. And that's another interesting point because the R35 GDR from the first cars in 08 to current, 22 models, not a lot changed. There was one facelift in the middle, but it's still the same engine. It's
fuck all.
But an 08 car now is under $100,000.
Mate, I've sold one as fucking 65 grand.
And a 22 model Nismo is fuck.
I think we were getting 400. And we got 400 for that Nismo or that T-Spec, whatever the fuck. I was in shock. I don't see the value there.
Yeah, and they're very similar cars at the end of the day. And the price difference, it's the disparity is crazy.
I couldn't justify, like someone said to me, what GDR would you buy? I'd just buy a nice clean first gen. That's it. Yeah. Something that's not been fucked with. Something that's original, that's been well maintained. That's a great car. And but what about spending the extra 250 grand? Nah, that's not something I'd justify. It doesn't matter because the first gen will give me as much fun and do pretty much 90% of what that will be. But that's just a marketing ploy and a bit of this. I wouldn't. So I think they're a great car. They've come to their own. Where they are now, I think, like anything. But it's like anything. Just get something that's not been raped and pillaged, like most of them have. Because the gearboxes are fragile in them.
You do hear that a lot. People having to redo the
Target, Tassie and all that sort of stuff. They were running, a lot of the boys running GDRs. And man, it was, they struggled a lot. They were shitting themselves.
Interesting. Well, one thing I will say is that they are a fantastic platform for tuning and modifying.
I think, is that something in all GDRs have been that way, or more the 35 more so?
Definitely more so, but the 35 is an excellent platform. And, case in point of that, in the last couple of months, I've been to Sydney for 3-4 times to work with a client of mine called GT Evolution, run by a guy named Owen Liu. He's got a business that revolves around a lot of these cars.
Yeah, it's massive.
one of his biggest partners is Dartone Racing, which is a Skyline builder. They build all your big 1,000 horsepower R34s and all that sort of stuff. And so I've been really immersed in that world. I went and covered GTR Festival,
it was huge,
up in Sydney, and a couple other things. And then most recently, the latest project, which just went live, was with Hiroshi Tamura, who is the guy from Nissan, right? Yeah. He is the father of the GTR, the guy who when the R32 came out when he was growing up, and then he came into Nissan right at the end of the R33, and then the R34, the R35, all of the different variations and everything, that was all him, right?
Yeah.
That was him. And so we did a project with him because GTE is designing suspension. And he basically came in, drove the car and went, this is what I've been chasing my entire career at Nissan.
In between Premium and Nismo.
Yeah. It's the perfect point. And so we did this awesome video. You can go look at it if you YouTube GT Evolution or Hiroshi Tamura. You'll find it. But what I learned through this process is that it's a platform that you can do so much with, right? Yeah. As opposed to, if you want to look at price point wise, it's so disparity. It's hard to say what would the car's competitor be because it depends on whether you're buying an 09 or a 15 or a 22. But in terms of status wise, it's a supercar. It is a supercar, right? And when you compare it to your Gallardos and whatever else you compare it to in that sort of ilk of that world of supercar, it is the best platform to do things with, right? To modify, to evolve, to make it the car that you want. And the ultimate embodiment is Owen's car, which was literally bought from the factory and immediately built to 1,100 horsepower. And over-engineered in every way it could possibly be. And that car has got 36,000 Ks on it. It's used as a daily driver.
It's amazing.
And it has done its whole life on 1,100 horsepower. It's a perfectly drivable daily. And what other car can you say, like Adam MPW, Adam's things, he street drives multiple 1,000 horsepower cars. How many other cars can you actually have as a full interior, quiet, comfortable daily driver that is also a modified over 1,000 horsepower tuner car? Right, the breadth of ability that platform can do is amazing. It's just, for me, where's the manual? I need.
Isn't that sad that they never did a manual?
I can see why they didn't, but I agree.
There's no one that's done a tuner kit, done a conversion kit like they do with the Ferraris and that.
Let's Google it. Let's see if anyone has ever made.
I don't think you could do it with the all-wheel drive system.
Has anyone manual swapped an R35 GTR?
I'm sure some prick tried to. And then realised
surely someone has.
This has got fuck up written all over it.
A Reddit post. Let's see. Has anyone actually done it? Crazy drift drag, I suppose. Nah, they're all racing gearboxes. That doesn't really count.
Nah.
That's not a H-batten manual on a road car.
Maybe sequential. I suppose.
Yeah, I'm not getting any quick definitive answers for us.
Nah. I don't think you could because the way
the whole car is built around it. You would have to redesign the whole car.
Yeah, you couldn't do it. No, that's what I'm saying. You just wouldn't be able to.
So, if anyone knows of someone who has managed to successfully manual swap an R35, let us know.
Yeah, fuck yeah. That'd be interesting. That would be an amazing car. Amazing car.
Yeah. But that's
that was a big one. That was well done. Go look at the video. It was fucking great.
Yeah, no, it was awesome video
really
project.
Good.
We done a whole bunch of stuff. With GT lately, and there's a lot more to come. We might be going all over the world with this project and with Tamura and this suspension.
Yeah, that's massive.
Who knows where we might land, but it's a cool thing to be a part of.
Yeah, fucking oath. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, very, very, very cool. So the last point, we've only got a couple minutes left of this episode, but it's probably just enough time to touch on our last topic, which is we had a question a little while back about buying Bugattis. Now, it's not really the land of realism, but it begs the question, for most of us out there who are never going to be in the experience to sit down with Christian von Koenigsegg and order a brand new Koenigsegg. So, Mr. Man who's been there and done it all, can you please walk us through what is that process like for someone who is looking to buy a multi-million-dollar hypercar? What does that journey look like? How do you start that process? What's involved?
Well, it depends. It depends on what you're wanting, what you want from the car, what you want to do. Usually that type of level baller client
I love that you call them baller clients.
I love it as ballers. I mean, that's baller. You know what I mean? That's really baller. When you start talking that sort of car, that's a baller client. You know, not begrudging anyone. You know, work hard, you know, do well, buy themselves a nice supercar. That's usually the normal aspiration you want to achieve it. You maybe get yourself a nice Ferrari, or get yourself a nice Huracan, or a nice Lambo, or whatever, GT3, whatever.
Yep.
But then, you know, you've got, you know, most people wanting to achieve that, but then you've got the guys that have been there, done that, and then they've gone to another level. And very privileged, we've played with these people, with the Koenigsegg, or, you know, high-end, like LaFerraris, or P1s, or Bugattis, or that sort of stuff. And that's a different, you know, good friend of mine who I've done a deal with, you know, the Red 964, you know, that's gone to Singer now. So we're very proud, you know, we supplied a new Singer, so to speak, well, an old car for a new Singer. And just sort of having a chat to him, and we go back ways from our Ferrari days, and now he heads up Singer for Australia, for Bobby, and you know, we were just talking about the clientele, and you know, we've been around the block, both of us, and you've got that. I mean, yeah, but you've witnessed it, you've seen it. You've got that cloud that's just another level that not many people see above.
Yep.
And we're privileged that we see above that cloud, and it's a whole different level, as you know. And it's a different world in that sense, and a different clientele, and it's all about experiences, and it's not a question of money.
It's about offering them the stuff that money can't buy, right?
And that's what it is. It's not a question of money. I mean, you have to have money to play in that field. Yeah. But like I said, you know, majority of people, you know, can work hard and get themselves a nice Porsche for $300,000, or you know, $500,000-$600,000 for Ferrari or whatever. But when you start talking $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10 million cars, that's another league. That's another level. And a majority of those clients of mine would leave the cars overseas, because there's no point leaving there's no point. The amount of taxes we pay in this country, the amount of money you can save by leaving the car there, enjoying the car there in a proper environment, where you won't get locked up and your car confiscated because you blew the speed limit in 0.5 of a second. Yeah. And you've got... See, to me, those sort of cars here, I've always said that, those sort of cars, I'm a little bit immune, because that's not really the real world. We don't live in Dubai. We don't live in these fucking Arab countries where they have the opportunity to race these things or drive these things, and it's ballers and that sort of stuff. Plus also, their taxes aren't anywhere near like what our taxes are in this country. So I've been privileged to, whether it be LaFerrari, Enzo, E40, whatever. I mean, in F40, I mean, we still do. It's a fucking special place. But the taxes that we have, you know, these cars, they attract millions of dollars in tax.
Yeah.
Well, I can fly for the next... And I'm a busy person, right? So it's not like I'm going on holidays every so often. But I can leave my beautiful Koenigsegg or Pagani or Project One, or leave it in a very special place in Europe, and many other facilities like this, where I have all these baller cars. I can, most probably I've either got a jet, or I'm always turning left and going up the stairs. Mm-hmm. So you're already travelling grouse. You're not staying in a fucking backpacker's place when you go. So the millions that you saved in taxes to bring it to this fucking country, which you can't drive it, you can't enjoy it, you got more paranoid of someone hurting it, you're too paranoid to do anything with it. Why, you want to be a baller? That's stupid. Leave it fucking overseas. Always travel fucking grouse. Stay in the best joints and enjoy the car.
Yeah.
For the 4 or 5 times a year, and really enjoy it. And then bring the car in later on. You know what I mean? You've shown you own to bring it in, and tax reduced and all those things. But in terms of, but it's a different level. It's a client that they need pricks like me, very raw, very real. They want that. That's why I guess I'm very blessed because you're not pissing in. I never piss in any prick's fucking pocket, anyways. But in saying that, they've been around the block. They just want straight pricks like me. Mm. You just know I should just get on with it. Yeah, no worries. Have a grouse time, have a good time, enjoy the car, and they know. It's just that's my advice. Anyone even now, why bring the fucking thing here? What for? Leave it in fucking Europe. Come on, how ball is that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well, you got a Coney? Said, yeah. What? I need to prove it to you. It's sitting in my garage? No, mate. It's sitting in Switzerland. Right? It's sitting in Monaco. It's sitting in Germany.
Yeah.
It's sitting in Hungary, Austria. I fly in. I jump in it because where you're keeping it is one of the fucking coctus bourgeois because they're the ones that keep it.
Absolutely.
It's all valeted. It's sitting there. You jump in it. You take it on a barn. You wind it off the fucking clock and you put it back.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it's about. So for me, that's what I advise even now. I'm talking to people on cars and leave the fucking thing overseas. Don't bring it here. There's no point.
Yeah.
So no, it's a fucking very, very blessed, privileged space, which I love. But that's the advice I give is, and okay, and if you want to have the car here, well, yeah, man. I mean, it's a very privileged thing. You know, generally, like Cooney said, you would go to the factory, you would watch your car being built, like what Ferrari used to do. But now they know they can charge, so they charge you now for it. Before it was part of the deal.
Yeah.
And you can go there and you can see your car, like Pagani, Horatio does, and it's special. You got really invited, but it's a privilege you're fucking paying for.
Yeah.
And yes, they're over-engineered cars, and it's quite special, and you get involvement. Sort of stuff we would have done if we got involved with that other thing we were going to do with the other thing that's happened to be sitting here.
Yeah.
Which I thought, right, we know what needs to be done. You know what these caliber of people want. They've been there, done that. They've got fucking plenty of fucking Ferraris. They've got fucking plenty of Lambos. They've been there, done that, mate. This is another level.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's not a question of the finest things in life. That's just a given. But they want what others don't want. And then it got to a stage where the LaFerrari market was, oh, my car's brand new. Oh, my car's got 1,000. Fuck you. My car's done 150 Ks. What? So then it got baller like, mine's brand new. Still got the plastics.
Oh, yeah, fuck. That's crazy.
My car's done 2,000 Ks. Ha, you fucking peasant. You know what I mean? It's all relative, isn't it?
Yeah.
At that level.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a Richard Mille? Yeah, I got a Richard Mille. Yeah, nice. Oh, really? Yeah, I got a one-off Richard Mille. Oh, you fucking cunt. I remember my client I had it on. It was $3.1 million.
The watch?
Yeah, 3.1 Richard Mille. $3.1 million. And you're like, what? It's only one of those things that's what I love. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't know.
Yeah.
Which is grouse. Might as well pull the dick sort of a Rolex. But if you know, you know. And that's what I love. It's like this. If you know, you know. If you don't, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone. You don't want it to be. So that's the same with the special place with that, like the Paganis and with Bobby's got and that. The cars that live in the country, if they order or get it picked up there, still comes from Australia market, we'll keep it there. Tax is no point. Yeah. Very special place. Very different to the normal Ferrari.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're all special, but that is just that another level. That's what I mean. It's above the clouds that not many people see.
Yeah.
Which we're very privileged that we have, and I have, and I've seen it, and it's a nice place. It's like that sort of thing. People are asking, what was I driving the Countach? It's a kind of a thing. It's a terrible thing, but when you're in it and you're driving it, and I was like a Cheshire cat.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's third world problems. This.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're just driving it, and we're driving, and I'm like, yeah, today's not a bad day.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And that's sort of like, yeah, if you can get it and you're involved, and like I said, the people are very different. It's very personal. It's very, oh, you've fucking seen how it is. Like our other client that was here not long ago, and his was the only other Jesco in the country, and our other friend has his, but he didn't bother. So just sold it on overseas. So I never even bothered taking it.
Crazy world.
But that's what I mean. It's a different league. You know what I mean? And my other clients have got their AMG ones not here. They're sitting in Europe.
Yeah, there you go.
They're not bringing them here. What for?
Yeah.
Pointless.
Crazy.
So, yeah. No,
crazy.
It is. It's,
well,
yeah.
on that
Anyways.
completely unachievable note, we will end Thank you very much for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed.
It was a lovely catch up after a while.
Hopefully it won't be so long.
Hopefully it won't be so long. But yeah, we've been blessed. It's been busy. But
Absolutely.
Thank you. Have a lovely time.
Have a great week.
Take care.